Hey, how's it going? Welcome. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a donate GUI, and I'm just going to hop right into this. So to get started, I'm just going to open up my properties in Explorer if you don't already have these open, and I'm going to start out by creating my GUI. So first, I'm going to put in my screen GUI, and then I'm going to put in a frame. And this frame is just going to be the back frame for the GUI. Kind of make it whatever size you want. It's a little bit thick. Alright, that looks good, but I'm going to change it to a different color. You can kind of change whatever color you want. And I'm going to put a title on this, so I'm going to put in a text label. And this text label has text scaled on. And I'm also going to set the background transparency to 1 so that it doesn't really show the background of it. Just going to put donate. Might make it a little bit bigger so it's kind of bigger than the other text. Kind of like that. And I'm going to make a text button in it. This text button also has text scaled on it. And I'm going to kind of change around this button a little bit too to make it a little bit more fancier. Does that look cool? And in this text button, I'm going to put a int value in and a local script. So I'm going to start out by naming this int value developer product ID. And in this script, we get started. So the first thing I'm going to define is the button. So local button equals script.parents, and our developer product ID is going to be local developer product ID equals script.parents.developer product ID. So next, button dot mouse button one click connect function. So whenever we click our button, this is going to happen. We want to prompt this developer product ID. So we also need our player. So local player equals game.players.local player. Making sure we have that. So also we need our marketplace service. Local marketplace service equals game get service marketplace service. And for marketplace service, we want to prompt product purchase. Use our player as the first argument. And for our next, we want to use our product ID, which is going to be our developer product ID dot value. Okay, now that we have this, whenever we click this button, it's going to pop up with the developer product of whatever is in this. So to get that, if your game is not published, then you probably want to publish it or get whatever developer product ID that you have. And mine's just publishing really quick. Yours probably is already published. And so I'm going to go into monetization. If you already have one, it's probably going to show under developer products, and you're going to copy that code, and I'm going to show you what to do with it, but I'm going to create mine. So I press create. I'm going to set the volume of mine to like 10. Save. Back to it. And it has the number here with the price. And I would copy this, but I can't copy it right there, so I'm just going to go in here and just do an example. So I'm just going to set the example as like 1, but you would have taken that code and put it right here, whatever it said, and you'll put the amount as for this text button. So I'm going to double click it. Since I had 10 Robux on it, I'm going to type 10 Robux, and yeah. So to test this out, you can go in, you can click on it. It says this item is currently not for sale, but if I actually had the right developer product ID, it'll pop up with like 10 Robux. I purchase it, and yeah. So you can also add more of these with the same text button. You can duplicate it, right click, duplicate, and drag it down. You can change this value to like 1,000 or even probably like 100. And you can change the developer product ID to 100. So you would make a new one. We'd go in here, create, change it to like 100, save, and then take this ID, go back in, and then put it in this over here on the left-hand side. And then yeah, they both work. Boom, easy enough. But I'm also going to show you guys how to open and close it, because you probably don't want this in the middle of your screen the entire time. So I'm going to insert a text button into our screen GUI. And this one has text scaled on like the rest of them. Right here, text scaled. And I'm just going to put donate. And I'm gonna try and find, oops, I'm gonna find the same background color. I think it was like this color. Does it look about right? Looks about right. And in this, I'm going to put in a local script into that text button. And what I'm going to do, because we got our button, local button, script.parents. And for button, we want to dot mouse. Button one click, connect our function. So whenever we click it, we want this frame to either show or not show. So actually, let's also get our frame. So local frame equals script.parents.parent.frame. So we go from script.parent.parent.frame. Frame.visible is going to equal not frame.visible. So it's going to be set to the opposite of what it already is. And I want to set this not to visible by default. Click on that. Bada boom, bada bow. Play the game. And it should work. Click on the button, it opens up. I can click these, they still work. I can close it and open it as much as I want. Yeah, thanks for watching. I actually hope this helped. Hope you learned something from this too. And peace.